Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we discussed division and its properties. There we have found that division is not closed for integers. Then we saw division is not commutative. Also, it doesn't follow the distributive property. Now, we will first see some examples from exercise. Question 1 of E part I have done over here. It is 13 divided by in bracket minus 2 plus 1. This question is based on division. So here also we will have to follow the BODMAS rule, which says bracket solve first, then off, then division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Now you can see this bracket, this square bracket. First of all, we will try to solve inside this and then we will come out of this bracket. Now we can see we have a minus 2 over here. When the bracket is open, it remains minus 2 only, plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 we all know is minus 1. Now we have 13 divided by minus 1. It becomes 13 upon minus 1 like this. In the last lecture I have told you, when there is only one negative sign, it will remain in the answer and it can be written like this. Whether you keep minus in the denominator or in the numerator, it is the same thing. Okay, that is why I have written this negative sign in the numerator, and this is the answer, minus 13. Similarly, I have solved G part. It is bracket minus 31 divided by square bracket minus 30 plus minus 1. Again, before solving anything, we will open the brackets and solve them. This bracket open becomes minus 31 divided by square bracket. This bracket open minus 30. When this bracket opens, we will see we have plus into minus, which becomes a minus sign. So minus 30 minus 1 becomes minus 31. Now we have minus 31 upon minus 31. Negative are 2 over here in division. They will cut each other and become positive, and 31 ones are 31. Hence the answer is 1. Now question number 2 is verify a divided by b plus c is not equal to a divided by b plus a divided by c. If you remember, something like this we studied in multiplication also, where the property was a multiplied by b plus c was equal to a plus b, sorry, a into b plus a into c. But that was distributive property which was applicable only in multiplication, not in this case. So we have to prove this, that this thing and this thing is not equal. Again, same thing, we will solve the left side first, then the right side, and then compare both the sides. Now, given to us b part, a equal to minus 10, b equal to 1, and c equal to 1. We will put their values and check. Now, take the left hand side is a divided by b plus c. I have written over here. Now I will put the values one by one. What is value of a? It is minus 10. Now make sure whenever you put a negative value for a variable, always put in a bracket like this. So I have put the value of a as minus 10 in bracket. Then I have divide sign is here. Then I have bracket is here. B is 1 plus sign, then C is 1. So this way I have put values of variable. Now we have minus 10 as it is, divide sign, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now this can be written as minus 10 upon 2, and we all know 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. So it can be written as minus 5 is our left hand side. Now we will find the right hand side, which is this part, a divided by b plus a divided by c. Again put the values of a, b and c. A is minus 10, b is 1, a is minus 10, c is 1. All the symbols are same as it is. We have just put the values of variables. Now let's solve them in brackets. This is minus 10 divided by 1. It becomes this only when I open the bracket. Here also when I open the bracket, it becomes this thing. It can be written as minus 10 upon 1 plus sign minus 10 upon 1. Now let's open the bracket. When I open the bracket, it becomes minus 10. We have plus into minus, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. They both will add and become minus 20, which is our right hand side. Clearly you can see the RHS and LHS are not equal. So we can say this property is verified. Now, whenever you want to write anything for classwork, just pause the video and you can write that particular page. But before writing, kindly understand first and then write. Okay? If you have done these questions by another method, but you have done correctly, no issues, because mathematics, there are many ways possible. Just make sure you are following the rules properly. Fill in the blanks. C part is minus 206 divided by some blank is equal to 1. We want to find this value such that this divided by this number should be equal to 1. We all know it should be equal to this number only, because some number divided by same number is equal to 1. But still, I want to introduce a method which will help you in future questions. Okay, here it was easy to predict the answer as minus 206. Still, we should be aware of the method to find the answer. Suppose this box is here, it can be written as minus 206 upon the box is equal to 1. Now, we want to find the value of box. So I will take this box to right hand side. Or you can understand this by this thing. Whenever we have A into B equal to C, we can say this A is also known as C divided by B, or B is equal to C divided by A. If this is not clear to you, you can understand by this example. When you have 3 multiplied by 4 equal to 12, when you have 3 4s are 12, that also means 3 is equal to 12 divided by 4. You can check 4 3 are 12, or you can write this equation as 4 is equal to 12 divided by 3. That means whatever is here in multiplication, then it goes to that side, it comes in division. Or you can see the reverse also. Whenever something is division in this side, when it goes to that side, it becomes multiplication. That rule only I am using over here. This box is in division on left hand side. When this crosses the border of equal to sign, it comes in multiplication over here. Now this one I have to take on this side. Here it is in multiplication, here it becomes in division. So the final answer is minus 206, as I told you in the starting. This is the method to find the answer correctly. Now let's see some more examples. Don't be afraid, you will be clear by the method. Now see, the E part is a box or blank divided by 1 equal to minus 87. Some number divided by 1 equal to minus 87. Again, it is very easy to predict that any number divided by 1 is the same number. Hence, you can say this number is minus 87 only. But still, I have shown you the method to find it step by step. You can assume this box as any variable. I have taken it as x. So we have to find the value of x. I can write this as x divided by 1 is equal to minus 87. Now x upon 1 equal to minus 87. So I have to find the value of x. I will make it alone on this side. So I have to take this one that side. Here it is in division. When it goes there, it becomes multiplication. Hence we can say x equal to minus 87 is the answer. Now till now we have seen easy questions. Now we will understand the essence of this method. In this question, we have 20 divided by something equal to minus 2. Now it is little bit tricky to guess the answer this time. Some of you must be thinking it is 10, but as soon as you think of 10, you are wrong, because you didn't consider this negative sign. So guessing the answer will get you marks sometimes, but sometimes it will give you wrong answer also. So we will go again by the steps that we have learned in the last two parts. So I will write 20 divided by x. This box can be taken as x is equal to minus 2, like this. It can be written as 20 upon x equal to minus 2. Now we want to find the value of x. It is in fraction, so we'll first take it in the numerator. How? Here it is in division. When it crosses the border, it comes in multiplication. So x becomes here in multiplication. So we have equation 20 equal to minus 2 into x. Now I want to make this x alone on this side. We can say this minus 2 is extra over here and it is getting multiplied with x. As it is getting multiplied with x, when it comes to this side, it comes in division, and hence we have 20 upon minus 2. When you solve it, it becomes 10 upon minus 1, and when negative is in denominator, we can write it in the numerator also like this, minus 10 equal to x. I hope you understood it. Now, B part, question number 9. This question 9 is from last exercise, which I didn't discuss. That's why I added over here. Now, this question also we will try to solve by the method that we have learned before only. Again, I am telling you, if you have solved the answer in some different way and getting the same answer, don't be afraid. That is also okay. Okay. Now we have 5 into this blank is equal to minus 35. I can say this blank is x. I have assumed it as x. So the equation is 5 into x equal to minus 35. We want to find this value of x. To find the value of x, I will make it alone on this side. Now you will see what is extra on this side. This 5 is extra and it is getting multiplied with x. What will happen? When you take this 5 to that side of border, it will come in division like this. You can write x equal to minus 35 divided by 5. Finally, it is 35 upon 5 and 5 sevens are 35, x equal to minus 7. You could have also guessed it directly, but guessing is not a proper way to write the answer. You should find the answer properly like this. Okay. Now see the D part. Again we have a blank multiplied by minus 12 is equal to 132. Now I will take this blank as x into minus 12 is equal to 132. Now we have to find the value of x. Please cover this x and see what is extra over here. It is minus 12. So we will take this minus 12 to right hand side. Here it is in multiplication. So on right side it will become division. So we will get x equal to 132 upon minus 12. You can cut these two numbers because 2 can cut both of them. 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12. 1 balance. 2 comes. 2 6 are 12. Then 6 can cut both the numbers. 6 1 are 6. 6 11 are 66. So we can say x equal to 11 upon minus 1. A negative sign was there, so it is minus 1. Hence final answer is x equal to minus 11. Okay. Example number 6, a word problem, very important. Kindly understand carefully. In a test, plus 5 marks given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for incorrect answer. Suppose you answer 10 correct questions, you will get 10 fives are 50. Suppose you do 10 wrong answers, you will get 10 into minus 2, that is minus 20. Okay. Now, question says there is a girl Radhika. She answered all the questions and scored 30 marks in total, though she got 10 correct answers. So she got 10 correct answers, still she got 30 marks. So they want us to find number of incorrect questions done by her. Okay, so I have written the given part first. Given to us is for correct answers marks given plus 5, for wrong answers marks given minus 2. Now first part, marks scored by Radhika is given to us. Total marks scored by her is 30. Correct questions done by her is given to us 10. So she must have got how many marks for correct questions? 5 into 10. Because it is given for one question correct, 5 marks are given. So for 10 correct questions, 5 tens are 50 marks are given. Now to find number of incorrect questions, we have to follow general equation. General equation is according to the question, We all know total marks is given by marks obtained by correct answers plus marks obtained by incorrect answers. These two marks when added, they only become total marks. Question is given us total marks as 30. I have written over here. Then we have a equal to sign. I have written equal to sign. Then marks by correct answers we have found as 50. I have written over here. Then we have a plus sign. Then we have this unknown term which is marks by incorrect answers. This we have to find first of all. Now to find this, we have learned in the previous examples, whatever we need to find, we isolate it or we make it alone on that side. So we have to remove this 50 from here and take it to left side. Just observe this 50 is getting added in this variable. So when this 50 go to that side, it will be subtracted. Here it is added. When it changes the position and comes to left side, it will be subtracted like this. So we have 30 minus 50 is equal to marks by incorrect answers. When you do 30 minus 50, it is minus 20 marks. So you have, so that girl Radhika has obtained minus 20 marks for incorrect answers. Still, question is not complete. Question wants us to find not only the marks by incorrect, but question wants to find number of incorrect questions done by her. As she has done 10 correct questions, question is asking how many incorrect questions she has done. For that, this thing will help us. We have found marks by incorrect questions. We must think how we obtained this marks by incorrect questions. It should have come from minus 2 into number of incorrect questions. So I have written over here the main equation, number of incorrect questions multiplied by minus 2 should be equal to marks by incorrect, which we have found above. So this is unknown. I have taken as x multiplied by minus 2 is equal to minus 20. Now this minus 2 when goes to that side is coming in division. Why? Because here it is in multiplication. So x is equal to minus minus cancel, 2 10 the 20. 10 questions were done wrong by her. Okay. Now we will see second part. Now B part. A boy is there named Jay. He also answered all questions and scored minus 12 marks in total, though he got 4 correct answers. So question is saying he did 4 correct answers, still he has got minus 12 marks. So maybe he has done negative questions also. So maybe he has done some incorrect answers also. So we have to find the number of incorrect answers. Same procedure as we did in the last one. First of all, total marks by J is minus 12 marks. Correct answers by J is 4. So if he has done correct 4, how many marks he has obtained for correct? 5 into 4. We all know 1 question correct equal to 5 marks. So 4 question correct equal to 5 into 4, that is 20 marks. As he is getting minus 12 marks, so let's see the equation we have found in the last question only, that marks by incorrect is equal to total marks minus marks by correct. So we can say total marks is minus 12, then we have minus sign, marks by correct is 20. Minus 12 minus 20 is minus 32. So we can say he obtained 20 marks by correct answers and he obtained minus 32 marks by incorrect answers. Now we have found the marks, but we have to find how many incorrect answers. We have to find the number of incorrect answers. For that, we must understand that from which it came. It came from marks for one wrong answer into number of wrong questions. So marks for one wrong answer is minus 2 and number of wrong questions we have to find. So I have taken it as x. These two is equal to minus 32 as I have written over here. Again we want this value, so we will make it alone on this side. We will take minus 2 on right side. It will come in division, negative negative cancel. 2 16s are 32. X equal to 16 questions. Thank you. Now you can try the questions in exercise 1.4. Please don't be afraid of making it wrong, because when you try and when you make it wrong, then only you understand the concept. Okay, so please try it. Whenever you have doubt, you can ask. I will try to clear those doubts in next lecture. Okay, thank you.